friends, this is Julie Tillman. Welcome to my channel. Today I am super excited to be participating in the Not Too Shabby January Inspiration Hop with my fellow design team members. It's a hashtag driven hop, so look for the hashtag N2S January 24 in the title of this video and click that link and you'll find all of the hop videos. If something goes wrong, you can just open up the description box by clicking the more in the description, and it'll bring you a list of all the links to the hop as well as the giveaway link. And I believe there is going to be a $25 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby shop, so you'll definitely want to enter that. Today I'm going to be sharing inspiration with the January box of the month. This is a fabulous grouping of products and it's definitely brought some magic to my craft room this month. First up, I'll share a couple of cards I made with the Be Magical box. Then we'll switch gears and create a fun little treat holder. These are the products I used. It's not the whole box. There's another stamp set and another ephemera, an ephemera that goes with the Day to Remember. All right, let's see the cards. This first card that I'm gonna share is this cute little pixie card. I love this little Tinkerbell-ish image. And I added some Stardust glitter pen to her hair to give it some shimmer and shine. And she is from the Glitter and Sparkle stamp set. And I'm also using the Pink Fairies paper pad and the Pink Fairies ephemera, and this is all from the box of the month. So the ephemera are these two little cute little butterflies. This pack has so much cuteness in it. Oh my goodness, I just really love this release. So I picked a couple coordinating papers from the Pink Fairies pad, and then I stamped out my little pixie and I masked her off and then stamped the mushroom image below her so that it looks like she's sitting on it. And I colored this all with Copic markers and fussy cut to pop up on dimensionals. The sentiment is from the same set, and I added the little filler stamp with the stars in pinks and purples. And I added a little bit of Copic coloring to these two ephemera pieces. One is popped up on dimensional and one is not, for a little added dimension. And I finished off with some more glitter accents for a super cute card. Next card I'm going to share is this sweet little princess card using the Time to Dream stamp set. I used this image. I just love her big, thick braid. It's so pretty. And I used the A Day to Remember paper pad. And I used the pink argyle pattern and the purple with glitter polka dots pattern. And then I used the hello and the princess on this little tag for the sentiment. And I colored in the heart. And I stamped this little heart and cut it out and just layered it all together and added some glossy accents and some glitter to finish things off. The background is made from a very old Cuttlebug folder. I think this was called the Heart Blocks. And then I used some Blushing Bride and some Wisteria Wonder Stampin' Up! Cardstock to matte everything. So those are the fun cards. Now it's time to get started with the crafty fun, and we are going to be making this cute little treat box. It's just made from a 6x6 piece of paper, and I'm going to use ephemera from the Pink Fairies ephemera, the Thank You Very Much sentiment from Glitter and Sparkle, and a sheet and some scraps of the Pink Fairies paper. So let's take a little closer look at this. It's so cute. My boys have a friend that gave them a special little gift for Christmas, and so we wanted to send them a little thank you. So I think they're gonna love it. This girl loves fairies and pink and purple, so this paper pad was perfect for it. Put my paper into my trusty score pal, and the first side we score at 3/4 and 2 3/4 and 3 1/2 and 5 1/2. And the second side we turn it 1/4 and we score at 3/4 and 4 3/4. Pretty easy. I am just gonna burnish these really quickly so that it's easier for me to see where I need to cut. There's my little handy dandy foam folder. This right here is going to be the only tab we keep from this side. So I'm going to cut here and here. And then remove these 3 blocks. Then we're going to have a little teeny miter there. Miter. Sorry, I said the wrong word. There. And then we're going to cut this tab off. So that's that. And then we're going to have a straight cut. And then miter tab, straight cut, miter tab. Oh, I didn't get that one quite straight there. And then a straight cut, and we're going to miter that and that. And that is that. And then I'm going to round the corners of this, fold it in, there. So it looks like that when you're ready to go. I think we're going to do this side first. So we're going to want some, I'm going to do some tear tape and some liquid glue because I like to make sure things stick and stay stuck. So here's my liquid glue. Just going to bring that to meet right here. I want to make sure that gets good and there. So we've got a nice box there. Then we're going to fold in our tabs and put a little more tape on the tabs. A little bit of glue. Then you're going to kind of pinch in and line up those, kind of like a milk carton side. So getting that, and then we're going to fold this flap over. And we'll find a way to secure that. Next, we are going to create a little embellishment. And I am going to use the Thank You Very Much stamp. Just gonna stamp that on there. And with sentiments that are delicate, you want a very light touch. Whoops. Because if you press hard, then it's gonna kind of distort those letters. So there we go. So I've got this and my little fairy, and I am going to just add that right so it doesn't show the hole. I'm gonna have that. I think that I want to make like a little contrasting pattern there. So I'm gonna measure this really quick. That's 4 by 2. So, ooh, this one's really pretty. So 4 by 2, so we're gonna take 1/8 off of each of those. And maybe I'll take 1/4 off. This 4. So I'm gonna go from this side. We'll do 3.75 by 1.75. I'm gonna put my liquid glue on. You could mat it with cardstock, but try and even up all those. Make sure everything's stuck down. I think I'm gonna punch 2 holes up here and tie with a little bit of ribbon. All right, so I have my crop-a-dile and I set it to, I think 3/8 is where I figured would be good. And this would be a lot easier, would have been easier to do when this was not assembled, but you know, we're flying blind here. Let's see. So I'm gonna circle those. And hopefully this will be good enough to get it lined up good enough. Feed it through the other hole. Now I'm going to get a little candy. All right, I'm back with some Twixes. I think 2 will fit side by side. Maybe get 3 in there. Maybe. If I turn it on its side, I think it'll work. Yeah. Then we're going to thread these through. I cut a ginormously long piece of ribbon for this. That much was not required, but better to have too much than too little. I am just gonna hold that down with a magnet while I work on the bow. Make a loop. My boys are trying to learn how to tie their shoes. My husband and I have completely different ways of tying bows, so they're both very confused. And we have a righty and a lefty, and yeah, it's been an experience. At least there's a lot of kids' shoes that still have Velcro and slip-in kinds of shoes. So I'm just gonna clip those edges. we're just gonna finish off by adding our little ephemera and tag. And then we will be done with this cute little thank you box. Aw, isn't that sweet? I just love it. All right, well, thanks so much for hanging out with me and making a little project. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to click down into the description box and hop along to all the links and follow the instructions for the giveaway. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.